We are building foundation models based on a very interesting, unique architecture called Neuro-Symbolic AI. The biggest challenge with industry enterprises is they would have to actually send their data across outside their firewall, outside their VPN to OpenAI or Anthropic to get the response back. And that's a big IP risk and a data privacy risk for most of these companies. Our approach is we would like to license the entire model to you. You'd be able to train and retrain your proprietary data on top of our model within your enterprise network. So which means your data is never leaving your four walls. There is this notion in the industry that somehow language model technology, we have arrived already. I really don't think that's the case.
Hi, everyone. Lena Clark here, the founder of Sunflower UX and the host of the Sunflower Squad podcast. I am live at New York Tech Week, and what you're going to hear today are a couple of different great conversations with different CEOs and founders of innovative AI companies. So first today we have
Vamsi Sistla.
And he is going to tell us all about his really awesome company. Take it away.
Awesome. Do you want me to cover a little bit about myself?
Yes, please.
Awesome. My name is Vamsi Sistla. I'm the founder, CEO of Symbolic Mind. I'm based out of Seattle, Washington. I came here for the Tech Week. Before I talk about Symbolic Mind, my own background, I've done 3 other startups in the past as a founding CTO. This is my 4th startup. I'm the CEO of this company. Before this, I was a global head of data science and machine learning at Nike for about 3.5 years. Before that, I've been a VP of engineering and the CTO for various Fortune 500 companies. I'm super excited to share what I'm working on about Symbolic Mind.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Thank you for telling us about your background. Let me know, what are you looking for right now? What can my audience do for you?
Awesome. Thank you. That's the best question for a founder, right? Yeah. I'm here to fundraise for my startup. I've raised about $1.1 million for our company, and I'm trying to finish the last few angel checks and deep tech investor checks. We are in late stage conversation with one of the leading chip vendors to do a pilot with them on their CPU chips. And after that, we're going to be raising institutional round with some deep tech VCs here in New York, as well as Texas A&M, and California.
That's great. Congratulations on all of the fundraising that you've completed.
Thank you.
Good luck for everything else that you have in store.
Thank you.
I know it's coming to you.
Yeah.
If you can help everyone understand what it is that your company does and what you're looking for in an investor.
Awesome. So just to give you a high-level overview of what Symbolic Mind is, we are building foundation models, in other words, LLMs, based on a very interesting, unique architecture called Neuro-Symbolic AI. At a very high level, we do not use the same architectural patterns as what the traditional LLM companies are using, such as neural networks, transformers. They typically train their language models on very expensive, environmentally unfriendly GPUs, which is not only cost prohibitive, but also a lot of carbon emission. We are training our models on just CPUs. We train our models and run them at a fractional cost compared to some of the legacy players, who are doing really well in the current industry. So that's the unique approach to what we're doing.
And what I love about your approach is that you are setting things up to where some industries that right now are a little bit, let me say, unable to take advantage of all of the AI innovation,
yes,
can start to really find those pathways to leveraging tech. I mentioned to you that I work with some physicians and they want to leverage AI, of course, but that sensitive patient data is always going to be top of mind.
Yeah.
Can you speak to that a little bit?
Spot on. The biggest challenge with industry enterprises, whether it's healthcare or traditional enterprises, is they would have to actually send their data across outside their firewall, outside their VPN to OpenAI or Anthropic to get the response back. And that's a big IP risk and a data privacy risk for most of these companies. And that's the reason most of these enterprise customers, they have not really used large language models for these most critical applications. They're doing some tchotchkes like marketing presentations and content generation, but like the core transformational business processes have not really leveraged LLMs. And the biggest reason is data privacy concerns. Our approach is we would like to license the entire model to you. We're not renting the model. model. We are licensing the entire model to you on an annual license basis. And as a physician or a healthcare provider or a enterprise company, you'd be able to train and retrain your proprietary data on top of our model within your enterprise network. So which means your data is never leaving your four walls. So that addresses the data privacy issue, compliance issue, regulation issues, and so forth. And that's what most of the enterprises, when we talk to them, that's the most exciting thing that they think what we're doing.
Yeah, especially for companies that are worried about like SOC 2 compliance and HIPAA violations. I even think to researchers like myself, I love using AI, but at the same time, I deal with a lot of sensitive data and I still have to go through that very manual process of scrubbing my research data before I can drop it into any of the bots that I built.
Prompt,
Yeah, exactly. So I think that there's a lot of really cool long-term opportunities for companies that right now are just facing those barriers. What else would you like us to know?
There is this notion in the industry that somehow language model technology, we have arrived already. I really don't think that's the case. If you all baseball players or baseball game aficionados, typically in a baseball game, you have 9 innings. I look at AI in innings 1 at this point. There are still 8 more innings to go. There's
a long way to go.
There's a lot of innovation that the industry will yet to welcome. And we feel we are starting that innings 2 of this AI journey by building Neuro-Symbolic AI.
Well, that is so exciting. I really appreciate your time today. Can you please tell everyone how to reach out to you?
Awesome. My website is symbolicmind.ai. You can reach out to me via LinkedIn. My first name is Vamsi and my last name is Sistla. I'm sure it'll be listed in the credits. And you can reach out to me at vamsi@symbolicmind.ai. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.